Hey everyone, it's surprisingly been some time since I last did an update video like this one. I think it's been, what, 2.5, maybe 3 months? Anyway, I just wanted to make this particular video to kind of explain a few things going on that I plan to do from here forward. So it's just more of an informational bit here. As many of you know, I've been running a completely different schedule for the past couple of months now. While I have been enjoying the change, I have been looking into what I can do overall during this particular schedule. As things stand, I think I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm willing to stick with this particular schedule, as I feel it's been a lot better for myself and for the channel as well. So, what does that mean for the schedule overall? Well, let me go ahead and break this down for everybody. Now, I will be streaming a few times a week, usually 2 times. Sometimes I've done 3. So if that ends up happening, you'll get a little bit of heads up on that. Speaking of which, I do generally showcase a schedule ahead of time, so that way everyone knows when I'll be streaming, and people can plan ahead of time if they would like to hang out at those particular times. I'll also be posting the streams on YouTube, that way you guys can see what the time is for your particular time zone, rather than me just simply saying 7 o'clock p.m. EST, EDT, and people having to figure out what time that is. I'm doing that just to kind of make it easier for everyone to make plans if they are interested in hanging out for a bit. But this is really just the stream side of things. Let's go ahead and talk about videos. As some of you may have noticed, I have been able to get a lot more videos out, which has definitely been a pleasant thing for me. Especially since the sheer scale of the My Thoughts On series is just going to keep increasing the more I don't do stuff with it. Let's talk about a schedule for videos. My goal for each week when it comes to Ozerlane related content is to have 2 bigger Ozerlane videos alongside a smaller scale video. What I mean by smaller is that it really isn't just a shorter video. It's more of just how much time I'm spending on it compared to the other 2. So I'm going to go ahead and say that the bigger 2 videos are going to be on Monday and Friday. This could be the My Thoughts On series, fun fleet formations, or really any other ideas that I might come up with. As for Wednesdays, they will house the smaller video, which for now is dedicated to covering the character stories that are available in the game so far. I'm sure this will change once we get to the end of all the character stories. Now, of course, I do want to emphasize that I would prefer to be a variety channel. I would prefer to cover content that isn't all dominated by Ozerlane. Now, I still will give it preferential treatment, so don't worry too much on that side of things. That said, I am doing what I can to release other videos throughout the week for those that are interested in it. Now, I do play both Arknights and Genshin, so do expect to see more content from both of those games throughout the week. On top of that, there is a visual novel series that I will be starting tomorrow since Nekopara Volume 4 is finished, and that is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Yep, that one is what's to come, and I am not looking forward to it. Now, last but not least, there's 2 series that I've been kind of leaving out lately, specifically Subnautica Death End Request. I've been meaning to get to these, to be completely honest with everybody here, but I have been stupid busy with work and also having to give preferential treatment to Ozerlane to make sure that My Thoughts On videos get out. The main thing being, well, work is... I'm in the process of moving from one department to another. I'm not like being fired or anything, it's like a lateral movement. I actually don't know what the term for this is. It's not a promotion, I'm not being fired, I'm just moving from one department to another department. I don't know what that is. Anyway, that's what's going on right now, which has led to me being kind of forced into getting into more meetings, so that way I can catch up on the stuff that the person I'm replacing is working on, while at the same time also prepping and giving information to the person who's taking my place. So there's a lot of planning, preparation, communication that's just eating up my time at work. So I've been having to stay a little bit longer than I would prefer to when it comes to work, but can't do much about it. Anyway, I am reaching the end of that phase, so I'm looking into bringing those particular series back as well. Now, for those that are looking for a better overview of everything, this is what I'm aiming for with my goal right now. Is this set in stone? No. I'm still testing out a lot of things and seeing what I can do within my limits. So this may be subject to change if things get hectic outside of YouTube. Now, I do have question marks in here. This will be more than likely just Arknights or Genshin related items or anything I really feel like putting in there, to be completely honest. It's just going to come down to what I feel up to putting there. This is really what I'm aiming for when it comes to video schedule. Anyway, I do hope that the Ozerlane peeps have been a bit happier with the pacing of the content lately, and I definitely invite you to all check out some of the other content that I do have planned. If not, which is entirely up to you, then I'll see you guys specifically in the next Ozerlane video or stream that I do. Also, I do want to announce that I am doing a larger project coming this month for the Ozerlane's anniversary. However, I won't share too much detail on that yet. Don't worry, it'll be soon. Until then, for everyone else, I am still testing a lot of things out, so I'll do what I can. Don't worry, I'm not going to burn myself out or anything. I'll figure out what my limits are. If there's one thing that I've been able to really enjoy from this particular schedule switch is that I do feel a way bit more energized when it comes to making videos again, which is something I was glad I was able to find, or at least recover. I guess that's probably the right word. Anyway, I'll do my best to make sure I communicate any issues with the schedule in the YouTube community tab, and I'll also try to make sure that I mention these on either Discord or Twitter as well. Link for both of those will be in the description below. Feel free to check those out. Anyway, that's going to be all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all again real soon. Have an awesome start to your week.